Oh, we've still got more to go. So obviously for the true ending, Haruo gives up her stone. She doesn't die. She doesn't kill. She just gives it up. So we're gonna continue with that. Preparing for battle. Together with Yoshimi's fiancée Mayu, Yako and Mio report all they've learned so far to Tsutsumi and the others. Putting all their stories together, they can see their final objective at long last. Mr. Tsutsumi, this is Mayu Chozawa.
Ah, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're all right.
Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hihaku's hands, I got myself into some deep shit.
Hihaku seem like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? 'Cause they sell soap.
Oh, Tetsuo. You're a gem. You're a gem! Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today.
Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything.
More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Erio. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. What do we think, Yako? It feels like we're finally coming up on the moment of truth. I don't know what'll happen when we put the talismans together and obtain the record of Fate's Yin Scroll. They've all but finished investigating the crime scene, and the police have mostly left. But they're letting us use the school as our base of communications, as per Inspector Tsutsumi's request. Oh, Mr. Tsutsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me.
So, even the desk jockeys are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So, what'd they say?
Right. About the Onmyoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion.
Huh. So she must be the one who fought with Seimon over the right.
And they found that her name was Ashino.
Ashino, huh? What else?
That's all.
That's not much help.
Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Onmyoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries.
A vengeful spirit?
If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Because you got possessed, Yako! Though, this of course doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence.
Since Seimon's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that.
Oh, the Feast of Shadows.
There it is. Our abnormal phenomena.
Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the Mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seimon. Do we have any idea who they could be? Or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, wouldn't you be able to tell right away? It's like how It's like how I didn't realize that Mitsuyo had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry. My skills need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Thanks. They're such good friends. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji Ashino. I see. Is this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime, trying to get the record of Fate's Yen scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them, no matter what. We know, Mayu. You keep saying the same thing over and over again. I'm not sure why, but I feel fired up. It feels with... Wait. Did I read that already? Oh, Mayu. Did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has really shaken her up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here it is. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? The Yang talisman. Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Tsutsumi, about this.
Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together.
Understood. I'll see what I can do. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes... probably? This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. Mayu rushed to Hitomi's place and back for us. She's been trying to appear calm, but I'm sure she must still be in shock. I guess this is the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman before him are already all gone. Yeah. R.I.P. Seimon, huh? Any stickers, by the way? I'm missing a lot.
Ah, I heard you had a curse stone too.
Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas.
So, this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me.
So now Tsutsumi is safe. He is safe from Ayame and her crazy concoctions.
Sorry you won't be able to bring him back.
Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway.
What the?
What's wrong?
Damn. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work?
I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now.
Right. Mr. Tatsumi. Does that make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now?
Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can.
Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. None of you do! Someone made off with the one-sided reed, which Nejima had.
Yeah, damn shame.
After that, we don't know about the Taiko of Tsugaru either, do we?
So, we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those curse stones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon.
I bet he's making jokes and stuff at a time like this because he doesn't want to stress us out. I wonder if he's able to stay so calm because of experience, or if he's just that kind of person. Come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away? So word's out already, huh? He was cornered, but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed? And the hostage was Tsutsumi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown? Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it.
Damn it, the hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming.
So there's already an emergency search underway for her, as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect. But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's a possibility.
If we're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone.
What? By a curse bearer? It's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows should be starting to return.
Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him.
Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a second. But that would mean... the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right?
Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age.
Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. This is the first time he's done it. It's already backfired. We even talked about how she might have Taiko Tsugaru, if that's the case.
Did we? My memory's a little hazy.
You've got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector?
It hits a little too close to home now.
But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing. There's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shiraishi's talisman. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck.
What the hell has she gotten herself into?
Weren't you listening to Mio, though? She might just be possessed. I mean, that doesn't take away from the fact that she's killing people and will probably be tried. But, you know, she might be possessed. Might not be her. Might not be all her. She's still Shino. Let's get that out of the way. She's still Shino.
Now, is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search.
Actually, there is one thing.
Oh, what's that?
Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talismans.
Sorry, don't really understand what you mean.
Boss, come on. We've got to look at the facts. But that would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Oh, right. You're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal.
Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to Sun Onmyoji.
Oh.
But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible.
Really?
I say possible, but I mean unlikely, is what I want to think. Damn it. I don't even want to imagine it.
Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it.
No, it's not that. There is something I never told her. Never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter.
What?
20 years ago... Well, it's a long story, but... we took her in when she was just a baby.
Do you know anything about her birth parents?
You could say I do, I guess, but really, I don't know anything.
What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it.
Erio, you heard what I said, didn't you?
Just now? About 20 years ago? No. Boss, that can't be. Nejima's?
That's right. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tonu now.
What?
Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from.
But, boss, according to Nejima, that baby... It's his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What?
Personally, I think that story's bullshit.
Of course you do. According to Nejima... My goodness. It's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true?
I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic.
I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that it must follow. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work.
That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino.
If nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment, Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him. That would mean she killed her own father.
Calm down. This is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter.
I mean, that's not the only thing that matters. Let's be real here. We still got curse stones on the loose. She could be a psychopath killer, she could be possessed. I mean, there's plenty of things that are more important than her being your daughter.
As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that.
He's putting his job on the line. I understand.
All right, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this.
Yes, sir.
The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate it if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please, call the police.
We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. Bye, Mayu. Achievement, Yako's righteousness. We're finally at the conclusion. Conclusion. Tatsumi and Erio continue their investigation, deciding to meet with Ayame Tono to get to the bottom of it all. What will be the conclusion to the curses of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, to Seiman and Ashino's intertwined fates?
Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How have you been? I think the last time was when you came to see me, after deciding to go to university.
That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition.
Not one to mince words, eh?
You came alone, right?
Yeah. It's just me. You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages.
I just don't want to get caught, okay?
Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police.
There's something I need to see you about.
Well, alright then. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one.
Let's inspect things first.
The sun is starting to dip down into the horizon. This long, long day is about to end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I sure didn't expect this to happen.
Stickers? Man, it is filthy! No stickers. Let's think.
She called the police, asking for me by name, and demanded that I come meet her here alone. They asked if I wanted a team to set up a perimeter, but I had them stand down. Sure, she might make a run for it, but I don't want her panicking if she has a curse stone. Besides, I'm not trying to take her in by force. She sure has changed over the past 3 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe she's that same little girl who would get omelet all over her face when we took her out to eat.
Aww.
Wait a minute. Is that how far back I have to go for a happy memory? No wonder she hates me.
Aww. About being taken hostage. First things first. Are you okay?
I'm sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt?
Well, I didn't expect that from you.
Huh?
I thought you'd just start questioning me before you bothered to ask how I'm doing.
Well, I am still your father.
Oh, maybe Paz can handle this after all. I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or other.
Right. I'm glad.
Let's repair their relationship! About your mother.
How is she? Yasuko, I mean.
Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her though, haven't you?
I did. I called her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you.
Huh. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you'd heard from me?
I did not. Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was.
You're one to talk. She hates our guts. Okay, so about Fumichika Nejima.
Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima?
And if I did? Would you hide me from the police?
Well, I don't know if I...
That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it.
You...
I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens, and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse. So I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now.
That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse.
Then let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away.
Your chance?
Uh-oh.
Did Nejima say anything to you?
He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure.
Yeah, not surprised there.
So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone.
Harsh.
In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit.
No. Kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal.
But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different.
No, you're different.
Am I?
Well, maybe not that different.
But at least you're honest.
I know I haven't been the best father, but I wonder, of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they'd committed a crime?
How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that.
Yeah. Plenty of parents take the fall for their children, or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do.
I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side.
I see. So that's what it would take, to be on your side. I can't do that.
That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to. We fumbled! More about Nejima.
So, Nejima really didn't tell you anything?
Not really, no. Why do you want the right?
Why are you willing to go so far for the right of resurrection? What do you want with it?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely.
Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think up a way for you to get what you want, without resurrection.
I want to bring Katsushika Hokusai back to life.
A Hokusai? What? A Hokusai the ukiyo-e artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life?
That'd be quite the feat, huh?
That's... I heard you liked his art, but why would you do something so stupid?
Okay, we're not being dismissive here, right? Right? See? The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of ukiyo-e. Though I'm sure you never noticed.
Really, I had no idea.
It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today.
I didn't know how felt... Oh, I didn't know you felt so hopeless.
You would only realize it now. But it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew it was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy.
You're really serious about this.
Do we ask about her curse stone or the talisman? Last time we asked about like something specific. It backfired on us.
So I want to be really careful about what we ask.
Let's ask about her curse stone, because we know that she talked about being a curse bearer already.
You have a curse stone, don't you?
I do.
You wouldn't happen to feel like handing over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused. Now, before you do any more wrong with it.
I'm not giving it up.
Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life?
That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it. No hesitation. She hates us.
Do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have?
3. Not that it matters.
3, huh?
She has 3? We know she has Taiko, and we know that she has Nezumas. Does that mean that she also captured the Whispering Canal? About her curse stone. I'm not handing them over. About the talisman?
Can I ask you one thing? Do you know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had?
Michio Shiraishi?
From the car crash you were in with that Namigaki guy.
Oh, with Yutaro? Yeah, I was there. Or, it was there.
Yutaro? That sounds like... So, you and him were,
not really. He was kind of a boring guy.
What? You serious? But he said...
You're getting off track, Mr. Tsutsumi. The talisman. Get back to the talisman. We shouldn't have relied on him for this.
Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep.
Is that really what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene?
You mean this?
That's it.
I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave any fingerprints behind.
That's all? There's really no other reason?
How would there have been fingerprints if you just hit him with a car? How? How, Ayame? Explain! What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this whole thing?
Yeah, it's real important. Would you mind give it to me?
Important? For what?
For putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries.
So... that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the rite. Then, no way! I'm definitely keeping it.
I screwed that one up.
Yeah! Mr. Tsutsumi, you really can't do any better than that? Come on. The talisman. What are you thinking about right now, Tetsuo? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Will you give me the talisman?
What? No way, I can't lose the right. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me having a turn?
By all means.
You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? I am, be truthful.
Well, sure. You can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two.
Of course you try to dodge the question. Now then, let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko of Tsukuru, works.
What?
My curse bludgeons to death anyone I found out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. You're kinda laying all your cards out on the table, aren't you? With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing?
I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Then let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He hasn't been using his curse, so I've been dismissing all of the curse stones that he has. What? How is that fair? And you use that curse on me?
As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable. But as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice.
Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say?
I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie.
Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Jesus, family drama. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were. So you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with.
Ayame, is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are, honestly and truly, our daughter.
Aww!
Nothing more, nothing less.
Even now, you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid? Oh no. Boss! Boss! Why? Is your pride worth dying for? No, he's being beaten to death! I should have known. Why go this far to hide it? Oh, he's still alive. Shouldn't he still be being beaten then? I mean, not that I want him to be, but... Ayame, listen. Huh? You're... How?
Ayame, be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious daughter.
No way. How are you still alive?
I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with, but you're not Shino. And you're not Ashino either. You're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Right, I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tona, both will always be a part of who you are.
What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not true.
Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom. And I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it.
Why? Why say all of this now?
So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth, too. And if you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me.
And leaving her mother all alone? I mean, not that she regards her as her mother now anyway. She just doesn't believe they're her parents. And, oh, this is so messy. Stop. I can't.
The mastermind behind all this. The one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right. Wasn't you, was it?
No. No, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
And picking up Michio Shiraishi's talisman was just a coincidence, right?
Huh? Yeah, I already told you that. She's possessed.
Good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs. You can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse, too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run, for using the curse. Don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can. Because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can.
Dad? Boss! Boss! That day, at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tatsuo Tsutsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio Kurosuzu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Mio Kurosuzu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed. Achievement: Master of the 7 Mysteries. The Taiko of Tsugaru. What were the conditions? Accursed power. Kills by bludgeoning one who is discovered to be hiding something from the curse bearer. A resentful memory. The deep sounds of drums once more reverberates through the night air. How long has it been since we started hearing them each day? Could it be coming from the daimyo's residence? I've heard they have a drum in their fire watchtower instead of wooden clackers, but I don't see a fire. So why are they sounding the drum? Then, one morning, a body was found. Isn't that old man Kanzo, the ukiyo-e painter? He lived nearby, but had been down and out for years, despite his best efforts to sell his works. Every now and then, his granddaughter would visit and he would teach her to paint. It was the old man's only pleasure. One day, his granddaughter told him about her dreams, curses, souls, resurrection. Hearing her tale, the old man was gripped by a sudden zeal and began to paint with great fervor. His work quickly became famous, enchanting all those who viewed the strange imagery. Even the daimyo had taken notice. What could possibly have happened? The people whispered amongst each other. It looked almost as if he had been beaten like a drum. I wonder if his granddaughter was the foot washing mansion. And this old man Kanzo. This is Hokusai, right? The one-sided reed. Kills by dismemberment one whose face, address, name, age, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. A resentful memory. Okoma was a lovely woman. She was spirited, worked hard, and lived a frugal yet pleasant life until her husband hanged himself. My husband? A swindler? Who would believe such a thing? Okoma was determined to clear her husband's name. That is when she met Tomezo, a man that was a stranger to these parts. This man must be one of the daimyo's spies. It appears that after my husband, I will be next. So be it. But what is he hunting for? Okoma, putting on the airs of a woman mourning her husband, went to the bridge nightly to seek information from Tomezo. She soon discovered that she was right, and that her husband had been deceived. Okoma decided to bring her newfound knowledge to the daimyo, much to Tomezo's alarm. Angered at having been misled, he confronted her on the bridge, but Okoma would not listen. She cursed him, called him vile names, and eventually his patience had worn thin. Blood splattered everywhere, and by the time he returned to his senses, it was already too late. He looked over the bridge into the river of blood below and saw the corpse of a woman missing both an arm and a leg. Okay, so Okoma is the wife of the Evergreen Beach. They really all do tie together. I'm gonna have to think.